Hello, everybody. Welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. Yay! And what we need to hear today. So I love these Astro. This is the Star Codes Astro Oracle, and I just love the overarching energy of all of these because they encompass so much, and it really lets us take a broad bird's eye view of what's going on, and then to really hone in on all the nice beautiful little details of what might be taking place. So I'll also make this a pick a card, but you guys feel free to watch more than one. Number one is the sixth house, sustainability. What are you doing or not doing right now, and is it sustainable? Not letting things lapse, right? Not letting like your registration, beach passes, visas, other things lapse. And also, are you able to bring in a new exercise regime that's sustainable? That type of thing. And number two is motion. What do you want to set in motion? Where are you going to have your focus and your follow through? Number three is 12th house, introspection. Beautiful time to look inward, engage where we might need some changes, where do we need to have an assessment, like maybe mind, body, spirit? How are we feeling physically? What have we been doing, or what has transpired over the last couple of weeks or months that we want to initiate change with? So let's look into sustainability and see what is going on. So we have Two of Wands. We love this. This is planning for the near future. What do we want to bring in? To me, this is kind of like a powerful manifestation card too, because this is like the tomorrow card. All right, what can I put into play today that can make something really wonderful happen tomorrow or later on in the afternoon? Yesterday, I did this for myself. I was like, when Hagen and Ian walk in the door, I want them to be nicely surprised how just clean and fun everything is in the house. You know, just bright colors everywhere, vacuumed, floors washed, everything just airy and beautiful in spring, because I love walking into the house like that. So in the morning, I was having that Two of Wands moment. How can I set myself up for victory? I actually say aloud, you guys, I cannot stipulate how much this works for me and so many other people when we simply voice aloud what our next step is going to be. Like, I was writing some things down, and I looked over and I saw a sink full of dishes, and I said, the first thing I'm going to begin with is the dishes, and I'm going to make it fun. I'm going to listen to my favorite podcast, so it's not even like I'm working. So I have my podcast going, I'm watching that on IG, and I'm cleaning, and then that started the whole cycle of me wanting to do the entire house. So the first, setting yourself up for success with the first step, and having it be sustainable. So I didn't overwhelm myself by saying, oh, I'm going to do the floors, I'm going to organize all my cards and my jewelry. I didn't give myself this grand picture because that wouldn't have been sustainable in my mind. However, because I began with one small step and I said, oh, I can sustain doing the dishes and picking up the kitchen. And then all day I just got into a nice mindset and worked. So everything that works in kind of like bite-sized morsels and baby steps, because that's how I operate. I can overwhelm myself very easily with too much. So what can you do that's sustainable in terms of maybe like your diet? Are you setting yourself up for success by going to the store and buying things that are easy? I just found this thing and it blew my mind. It was literally like brown rice and a whole bunch of stuff in this like little packet. You put it in the microwave for like 60 seconds and it tasted so good. It was like a fresh brown rice dish with chickpeas and all these other yummy flavors. And I was like, this is crazy that this exists. But that sort of thing is sustainable for me in order to eat that, because I am not like busting out all my pots and pans and boiling rice every day. That type of thing, setting ourselves up for success by doing things simply and methodically, so we can reinitiate that the next day. If it's something that's good and healthful, that type of thing, just really having a bird's eye view on that. And I definitely believe that anybody who wants to initiate change right now, you're definitely going to be able to and be super successful. So this is huge validation, success, and people celebrating you card. I love this card so much because that's like, yay, riding back into town, like, and everybody's celebrating you and wanting to get together, and you know, just you feeling fantastic and on top of it. And part of it has to do with the fact that you now have a different kind of perspective on your life. Like, listen, I'm not going to allow in these panic thoughts, these overwhelming thoughts for no reason. And I'm guilty of this as well. Sometimes at night, I always think, you know, what if my health failed me? What if my husband's health failed him? Whatever it is, you know, and then I'm like, stop that. You, I believe, Miss Melanie, have enjoyed good health due to the fact that you always think in terms of health. You're not fearful. I mean, when I think of people like Woody Allen, it blows my mind because I'm like, who could live their life like that where they think everything is going to attack, kill, or poison them? Like, that hypochondriac type of mindset. I'm pretty much the opposite of that. And because of that, and I don't, fixate on it, I have enjoyed really good health. And this is things that are coming into you, new opportunities that are going to make you feel really good and happy. And again, people saying good job and validating you and making you feel good about who you are and where you're going. But it all starts with us, right? How do we feel about ourselves, and how do we feel like, the world is in general and our place in it, which I love. So that's you, Group 1, beautiful energy. Again, just ask yourself simply when you begin something, is this sustainable? Because sometimes if we start something and then we drop it, we see it as a failure, like, oh, I'm going to go to the gym every day. Like, let's start small. I'm going to go for 20 minutes, as much as I can. And when I'm motivated, I'm going to try for 3 days minimum, because I would like to go, 6-7 days a week, that type of thing. So beautiful energy. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. My cat's looking like she's trying to jump on this, so I have like my arm up there. Now we're into number 2, which is motion and Mars. This is the question: what do you want to set in motion? This is like baby steps. If you want to go for a walk every day, have those shoes by your door. If you want to read something, I now pulled up a catalog of interesting things I want to see on YouTube. They're at the ready. So when I want to just see something cool in a podcast, it's ready. That's something I set in motion so I can have some nice, new information come in. Expansive mindset. Exercise, is that something you're looking for? Are you trying to garner new revenue streams? What are some natural assets and talents that you have? I feel like you're definitely going to start to pull those in and start manifesting through there. Oh, look at that. We got, yay! I love that. The star card. So your wish is really the universe's wish as well. So put it out there, let it go, get in flow state and get ready to receive. Also, something that begins a manifestation process with success is gratitude. And I feel like your heart is kind of being fueled by that. Like when you go out and you see all the flowers and the fresh air and weather and everything, you feel a sense of newness, freshness, and spring and summer coming, that you're feeling good. And that high vibration definitely helps us manifest, because the universe loves gratitude. So infuse your day with gratitude. Thank you, universe, for this. Thank you for whatever it is you're looking for. And you'll feel that. You'll feel that just kind of like popping up and going, ta-da. Also, take a like a bird's eye view. Let's say it's Wednesday or Thursday. What would you like to happen this weekend? Just throw a couple little wishes out there and see how good you are at manifesting. Something simple, I want a really great email or message or somebody about collaboration or a little trip, new information that I want. Watch these gifts of manifestation start to take root and take flight for you, and some really unique things coming in, because there is now a pivot, I feel like, in how people, once they see themselves as being able to manifest and knowing that they have that ability and knowing about the law of attraction and starting to use it and practice and voice it. I love to say simple things like, I feel really healthy and vibrant today. I feel really filled with energy. And watch if you use that kind of dialogue with yourself, how you do. Your shoulders go back, you start to breathe deeper, because your brain is like, thank you for reminding me of this and telling me this. And then your brain sees it kind of like with a stamp of truth, and you start to operate like that, right? I'm an excellent manifester. Whatever I want, I can manifest in my life. I love to always add health and vitality and feeling good and being optimistic in that mix too, because that's something we always want to bring into our orbit, right? Because when we feel good, we start to act a little differently. We're more generous. We feel healthy, all of that kind of energy for ourselves. So I'm loving that for your group too. Beautiful. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. And if you want a private read, all my information is right on the thumbnail. I get back to you, I send you a menu, and then I get your reading ready within 48 hours. So thank you guys for your orders and your great feedback. So now we're on to number 3, which is 12th house and introspection. I'll do this right before bed every night, and I find it really helpful insofar as I'll kind of do a high perspective of what worked and what didn't work for me today. When did I push a little too far and go beyond my bandwidth? When was I excessive in anything, TV, eating, whatever it is? And just kind of have a little introspective moment. Was there a moment where I could have had more patience with myself as well as other people? Was I as generous as I normally am and like to be? Was I a good listener? Most importantly, did I have present moment awareness when I really should have? That gorgeous walk on the beach, talking to family members, creating a nice meal, all of that. That really helps because it sets us up for future success by knowing, okay, you know what, I kind of tuned out there for some reason, or I could use a little bit of work on this. It could be, for me, sometimes it really is paying attention to certain things. For me, it is, ooh, nice, 10 of Pentacles. For me, it's also not needing immediate gratification. You know, like actually getting mad at Prime because I'm in my Prime Amazon here. You know what I mean? It's like I have to wait 2 days. Like, it's so ridiculous how quickly we want things. So patience, patience, patience. So you guys, another thing that you are able to do in the very near future too is you're going to have a very abundant mindset, and you're going to be able to manifest revenue streams, money, and prosperity in a way that you'd like, in a different way too. You are now going to diversify. You're like, I have tried this and it hasn't worked so well, so I do want to kind of try to do things a different way. You know, there's no monopoly on any way of making money, and it's so amazing these days. I feel like information, whew, that is a great money maker. If you can study something and learn something and condense it and then convey it in layman's terms quickly and swiftly, this is the drive-through kind of era where people would like quick and concise information. I sometimes get a little bit impatient too, where I'm like, if I'm trying to learn something on whatever, I'm like, get to the point. And I'm really lucky. People in my family are great storytellers. They can get to the point. It's very succinct. They know where, you know, condense. And I've always been like that. I'm the youngest of 4 boys. I always recognize that if I am not saying things with verve and understanding and excitement, and I'm not concise, the whole family's tuning out. So I feel like, you know, that's something that always registered with me. And information, I always loved when it was delivered really like emphatic and concise, which I love. That's why I love like Therapy in a Nutshell over on on YouTube. Love it, because that's the kind of stuff I love. Why are people behaving this way? How to fix it? Boom. Like, great channel. I love that. So you guys, whatever you have had your mind on, like, I would really like to try this. I feel like you're gonna have a very deft hand at using your creative talents to make you some new money. It's really quite interesting how we can do it these days with the internet, just reselling things, talking about things. And one of the people that taught me this too was my gorgeous offspring. Like, oh yeah, I'm just going to paint some what the heck are those things called? Skateboards. I almost said roller skates, some skateboards for people. And I do tattoos and this and that. And it's like, yeah, it's wonderful. And people like convenience. So is there something that you can offer that makes convenience for somebody else? People love when somebody can go by their house and do their manicure and do their hair and do their skin and do all of that. When you make things convenient for people, you know, that's a great way to definitely bring in some revenue streams. I also feel like some of you guys, this is some big money too. So I feel like there might be some inheritances, scoring big, kind of lottery win type of things, just being right place, right time, super lucky. And you deserve this. But I feel like this card is such a new day, a new way, that you're going to be like, oh, I wish I discovered this earlier. Like, this is so excellent. I have so much more time in my day. I feel good. I feel happy and healthy. And I feel good about what is, you know, what's taken place in my life. And I'm no fuss, no muss, just going about things simply and really eradicating all of the excess. You know what I mean? Like, I used to be so ridiculous sometimes. If I was going to go to the beach and do something, I'm like, well, I may want to work and film there, so I'll bring these cards, I'll bring this filming equipment. Oh, I may want to I'll bring a towel, I'll bring a yoga mat. I would legit take everything but the kitchen sink and go. And then it was like, I'd use a towel and that's it. You know what I mean? Like, no more overthinking, no more excess. This is simple. Get to the point, get to that shore, start building that wonderful sandcastle. You're going to have excellent manifestation skills through the roof, feeling good. Again, remember, optimism is our friend. When we think we can do something, we end up doing it. It's as simple as that, and you are going to do it. So I love that for you, Group 3. Beautiful. And feel free to watch some of the other ones, because there were interesting points that came through. And thank you guys so much for your love and support. My name's Melanie Williams. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. And also, if you guys need a private read, my information is right on the thumbnail. I send you my menu, and then I get back to you within 48 hours with your reading. So thank you, everybody. Have a great day.